Hello. Happy Monday. Happy President's Day if you live in the United States. Schools are out. It is really early. It is 7:37 on Sunday, and Alex is watching a TV show at home, and I was filming my videos. I'm waiting for it to render on iMovie. We're thinking about getting something to eat here in just a little bit and watching Project Runway, and I thought, well, I'm gonna get a little bit of my vlog done today and kind of just do my catch-up part of the vlog. So, while I'm just like driving around waiting for it to, I was talking to Tanya on the phone. Let's see. So I slept in today. We both slept in until like 12:30, and then we got up and we went to go have brunch at our favorite restaurant, Cafe Patachou, and I had an omelet. And Alex he always gets this Cuban breakfast. It's like rice and eggs and avocado, and I don't know what else is in it. And then he mixes it with like sriracha. I can never pronounce that thing. Anyway, and then he had a cup of chili too. He always gets a cup of their chili there. And it was good. And I had a bagel and coffee. And then, oh my God, I'm so excited to report this. We went to Best Buy and we bought our washer and dryer. So I am officially the owner of a new washer and dryer. Well, not officially because it's not at our house yet. But we went there and it took us, I mean, I cannot believe we've waited for like 3 years. And we were in and out of the store in like 15 minutes. We kind of knew which ones we wanted to get anyway, so we went and looked, and the guy that worked there was so nice. So if you live in Indianapolis, go to Best Buy. His name is Manny. He was really cool. He was very honest with us, which I love. And like he was telling us, like we were looking at it kind of not an expensive one, but like a mid-range, but more expensive. And he was like, "You don't want to go with that one. Go with this one." That was like less. And so we ended up going with that one. And yeah, so I'm really excited, and a brand new washer and dryer. They're gonna take our old ones away, and it's getting delivered on Saturday. So, like I said last night, I don't like to be home when they deliver stuff. So we were like, when they were asking us like, you know, what day for delivery, and like the earliest they could deliver it was Friday. Alex was like, well, do you do Saturday deliveries? And they're like, yeah, 8 to noon. And so he was like, okay, let's do that, because he'll be home next Saturday, so he can take care of all the delivery, and I don't have to like get involved except for like watching the dogs. So I'm super excited, and they're gonna hook it up and everything, and then next Saturday I am doing laundry. I've never been so excited to do laundry in my entire life. I asked the girl that was like checking us out, and I said, what's like, because they're back in like, you know, the appliance section, and I said, what is the most you've ever rang up on appliances? And she's like, well, I haven't been here this long. I always ask people that question, and I don't know why. It's just interesting to me. She said, I haven't been here that long. And I said, well, what's the most since you've been here that somebody's rang up? And she said $32,000. I was like, oh my God. I said, I wish I had like $50,000 that I could come and just drop on all new appliances, you know? She's like, yeah, you and me both. I said I'd get a new refrigerator, I'd get a new microwave. Microwaves aren't that expensive anymore, but I get a new microwave. We don't need a new TV. We don't need any of that kind of entertainment stuff. But now we have a new washer and dryer, and we don't really need a new refrigerator. Alex wants a new stove and oven, but that'll wait. We don't even cook, so why do we need it, you know? And let's see. I think that's about it. Oh, and then I came home, and Alex has been so tired all day long because he doesn't get to sleep. He catches up on sleep on Sundays. He just lays in bed and watches his TV shows. So we, let's see. Ooh, animal on the road, gross. So I made videos. Oh, I went to my office to get some of my tax stuff, and then because it's tax season, oh my God, I hate tax season so much. So I went to my office and got that stuff, and then I came back, and then I made both of my videos. I made one about the Academy Awards for my Peterisms channel. I talked about why I love the Academy Awards, and my mom and I used to watch them. Go watch the video. It's just kind of a cute story time about, are there any deer out here tonight? I mean, it's still really early. The deer are never out here this early. They know better. But anyway, so I did this cute little story time talking about the Academy Awards and the Oscars, because I think next Sunday, yeah, it's next Sunday is the Academy Awards. And I haven't seen any of these movies. So I don't even know if I'll watch them or not. Tanya and I usually watch them now. I talked about that in the video, but and then I made my main channel video, and which I'm kind of like I kind of just really stated my opinion, because a lot of people on here were saying that, like, I've changed a lot on that channel, so I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna completely just be myself and say my opinion about a few things, and I did, and I'm like scared and hesitant to post a video. So if I didn't post a video today on Sunday on my main channel, you'll know why. That's why, because I'm a little nervous to post that video, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm just like, fuck it, right? So anyway, and then what else did I do? That was it. And then I just was uploading those videos. I took all my stuff down, and it's rendering right now. And so I said, well, I'm gonna go do my vlog for a little bit. And Alex was like, okay, because he's watching TV, so I can't stay there and do the vlog. And then he was like, well, I'm kind of hungry. And I'm like, I'm kind of hungry a little bit too. I was like, what do you want? He was like, I don't know. He was like, I was just saying I was hungry. I wasn't saying what I wanted. This is where it always gets really difficult for us to pick out what we're gonna eat. You know, do you guys go through that too? I think I'm gonna pull into the grocery store here in a second and read through some of the comments on my newest vlog from yesterday. We'll see, because I never, like, I love when I read them on video, because I think it's really fun for you guys to see, like, my response. Plus, you guys seem to really like that when I read the comments back. So I'm gonna maybe try to do that like once every other week or once a week or something. So I'll pull into the grocery store here in a second and we'll do that. People always slow down by this school right here, this church elementary school, because there's always signs that say slow down, school zone. I'm like, it's 7:30 on a Sunday night. The school's not in service, you guys. Come on now. So yeah. So that's been my night. I usually go to a meeting on Sunday night. So I was just telling Tanya this. I haven't gone for like the last 2 weeks, and I'm not going to go tonight. And I kind of am enjoying, like, not doing anything on Sunday nights and just having them to myself and spending them with Alex. It's nice to have a whole day to spend with my husband, you know? And not do anything, just kind of lay around the house and, you know, just watch TV and low-key kind of do shit. And usually when he's watching TV, I'll sit there and read if we're not watching something, like, together. But, like, if we eat together, we usually watch our shows together. And on Friday nights is when we usually try to watch our TV shows together. But this week, we watched the assassination of Gianni Versace. We watched it on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we watched RuPaul's Drag Race. Is that the only other show that we have? Oh, and then we haven't watched Project Runway this week yet, so we need to watch that tonight. And then my other two shows, 60 Days In and Undercover High, I've already watched both of those, so. I think this upcoming week on 60 Days In is when we find out why they have to shut the project down. Because, like, they showed the preview for next week, and it, like, gets really sketchy. So I think this upcoming week is when we find out, like, why. So if you don't watch it, what it is it's about, like, 7 people that are not inmates, and they go into a jail, like a county jail, and they show, like, everything. Like, they're supposed to find out, like, what's really going on behind the scenes. And, so they find out about, like, drug use and relationships and the way that the people that work there, like, how they really behave and all that kind of stuff. And, which is kind of interesting to me. Like, I knew that there was going to be some corruption. I've watched every season of it. I knew there would be some corruption with some of the guards. I mean, I'm not stupid, but, like, I worked with the Department of Corrections in Indiana, you know, like, people that have those jobs, like, when you see that stuff on Orange is the New Black and stuff, like, most of them take their jobs very, very seriously. And most of the people that have worked in prison systems have been there, or jail systems have been there for a really long time. And, like, they don't fuck around. So it's interesting to me that you see so much corruption when you watch these shows, you know, like, and that has to be truth, I mean, to it, or, first of all, this is a reality show, so it's not like they're making this shit up. I'm gonna pull in here and park by the Dragon House Chinese buffet that I haven't been to in forever. Oh my god, I miss that place. I'm gonna pull in here right underneath the light. It'll be kind of like I'm doing my own reality show. Can I turn off the light? Or is it too... We'll leave the light on. We'll read some of the comments, should we? Should we? Shall we? I'm charging my phone too, because it's about dead. Okay. Hold on a second. If you guys are watching this, if you could go, if you're, whatever channels of mine that you're subscribed to, could you please go and see that you're still subscribed to it, and also hit the notification bell, because I'm like, something is going on with my channel, and I'm like, for every time I get like 3 subscribers, I lose 2. It's really weird, and I don't know, maybe people are just unsubscribing to my channel, or I don't know. So far on my ghost stories video vlog that I posted, I have 473 views and 52 likes and 3 dislikes, 39 comments. So should we go in here and read some of the comments? This will be interesting. No gave me blue hearts. Autumn, hey Autumn, lots of blue hearts. Kim Kong 1011 gave me blue hearts. Now I'm just gonna read these, so I don't know like if they're nice, if they're mean, or whatever. And I'll just give you an honest response, okay? Kimberly B said, my so-called life is everything. It was 1 season on ABC originally, I think. I was in high school when it was on. MTV often played marathons of it. The ghost stories are interesting. I'm like you, though, with the positive light, not dark. Okay, so I don't know about my so-called life. I have no idea what channel it was on, but I do want to say this. Where can I, like, makes me look not bad. About my so-called life. There was an episode that they didn't air that was Halloween, and I actually bought the season. I can't remember. I have like the whole season on DVD, and it has the Halloween episode on it, and it's so good. And it's kind of paranormal, actually. Angela, maybe it was in the regular season, and I just saw the marathon playbacks and they never played it. I don't know. But Angela thinks that she sees a ghost in the high school, and it's this guy that like died in the 50s, and it was like this, like she finds his yearbook or something, and so she goes to the school dance, or they try to get into the school late at night, and they do, and she's all dressed up like a 50s person, and Jordan Catalano's there, and she keeps on thinking Jordan Catalano is this guy from the 50s. It's a really good episode. Did anybody ever watch that show Popular back in the day? I loved that show too. Kara Elder gave me a blue heart, thank you. Kim Kong 1011 said, I watched My Friend Dahmer today, I liked it. Not much about the murders, but it showed his life as a teen. Okay. Miss Larby said, are you kidding me? You have been teasing your paranormal stories for weeks now, and you didn't even tell us one. I love you, Peter, but damn it, we have all told you so many times we want ghost stories. Okay, I'll give you some ghost stories. Shelly Lakota, love you, Wolf Dad, and blue hearts, love you too. Slim Kitty gave me blue hearts. Kelby said, ghost stories, ghost stories. Marta said, happy Sunday, Wolfers. Hey, Marta. Cindy 32, blue hearts. Erin said big blue hearts, because she probably wasn't on her phone. Scorpion Jewel, hey, she comments on every video. You guys, like, all of you are like always comment on every video. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. Let's do a meetup at Mansfield Penitentiary. Peter and Julie on a whirlwind adventure. Oh my God, I'd be so scared. No bueno on the Ouija board. Our witch shops won't even sell them. I'm not trying to bring something here you can't get rid of. Amen. Okay, Chelsea, blue hearts. Jillian Fitzgerald, blue hearts. A very curious place. Hashtag Wolfpack love. Love you. Okay, let's see. Sheila Finale. I love the name Sheila so much. Hi, Peter. So glad PP is doing well. I would love to hear your paranormal stories. Love the way you tell them. Setting on ready for the merch. Oh, yay. Okay, so my merch is coming out this week. I was really lazy this weekend, you guys, and it's probably going to take me 2 to 3 hours to put all together and finalize. So it will probably be out, I'm thinking Wednesday or Thursday. So I will announce it. I will tease it out and all that kind of stuff. I kind of wanted to buy some and have it in a video and then show it, but that's not going to be possible because then you guys would have to wait like 2 weeks. Okay, Life with Migraines said blue hearts. Hey! Lisa said blue hearts. Okay, Life with Migraines. If you really have migraines, I just want to say this to you because you know I have migraines too. Somebody told me recently to get chelated magnesium and that's supposed to really help with migraines. I don't know if that's true. I haven't gotten it yet. Okay, Lisa gave me blue hearts with like a squirt thing at the end. Synaziation. Love these paranormal vlogs. Happy Sunday, Peter. Happy Sunday to you too. Loombi Tashi gave me blue hearts. Hey. Kate Beckinsale. Yes, thank you. Box of Rain. Kate Beckinsale was the other one in there. That was a good movie. Said Sherry, yes. Eva Alice gave me blue hearts. Thank you. McKenna Sheets. Look at all those blue hearts, McKenna. My lord. LA Woman, LA Woman. I love that song. Gave me blue hearts. You guys know that song by The Doors? Okay. I would love to hear more paranormal tales. Melissa really should vlog. I agree. And I've told her to start a channel and she won't. I'm like, Melissa, you need to start a channel. And she's like, what would I talk about? I'm like, you could tell all your ghost stories on there. Okay. Karen Brooke also said, please go to the Screaming Bridge. I would love to see that video. Also the House of Blue Lights. My husband is from there and he talks about it. He went swimming in the pool back in the day. Yeah, I heard that the House of Blue Lights is kind of a dud, is kind of what I heard. Like, it's like, was scary, like when my mom was in high school, like she would go there and stuff because it was kind of by where she lived. Hey, Annie Z, Blue Hearts. Every video she comments on mine. All 4 channels. Love you, Annie. Okay, Kim and A said, I thought I had read every true crime book, but I never heard of the Baumeister dude until you told the story. I wonder how I missed it, especially since I'm a Hoosier. I almost said, like, I can't pronounce that stupid word. Hoosier. So a Hoosier is somebody that's from Indiana. Such a great word that we have. What a sinister guy, she said. I totally agree. There's like, and you can stop watching it because there's like so many interviews and stuff about it. So interesting. I'll tell you something else I found out too. Amy Blue Hearts. Hey, Amy. Nikki McMurtry. I love My So-Called Life too, and that movie was so good. Claire stayed in prison so her friend could get out. So good. Yes, it was so devastating at the end. If you guys want something like that that's really interesting, you guys should watch that Amanda Knox story on Netflix. That was really good. And honestly, and I know I talked about this on my vlog, like when it first came out and I watched it, but I'm still not sure what really went down. That was, I don't know. Hassie, happy Sunday to you. Can't wait for the merchandise. Hassie! Where's my package? Hassie sent me a package. Hassie! I love you, Hassie. Okay, so Hassie sent me a Valentine's Day package. Are you ready? She sent me these lip balms. I haven't opened this because I opened it with Tanya. Tanya and I were in the car. She goes, I can't believe that people send you stuff. She's like, you're so lucky. I go, well, Tanya started a YouTube channel. She's like, no, I don't want to do all that. Okay, I don't know what these lip balms are, but they are Disney lip balms. I can't open them. I'll save this, so hold on a second. Okay. And then she sent me these Nerds ropes, which are like Alex's favorite. He loves Nerds. Now, I love chocolate. And she sent me Happy Valentine's Day, Russell Stover's Cutie Pie. Now, let me tell you what is so funny about this, is that when I told a story about my mom being in a sorority in high school called Cutie Pie, this is exactly how you spelled it. I wish my mom was alive and she would see that. Hassie also put, in case you didn't know, on the back of the package, #1 YouTuber. Now you know. She sent me a very nice Valentine's Day card. Thank you, Hassie! You're great. More chocolates. So much stuff in here. Okay. Sour Patch Kids. Alex loves those. Sweet Tart Jelly Beans. Alex and I both love those, so we'll share those. Oh my God! I forgot about these. Swedish Fish. I love Swedish Fish. This is my favorite candy. And then these Mary Janes. Have you guys had these? Oh, shoot. She sent me a whole bunch of them. Mary Janes. They're so good. So thank you, Hassie. That was so sweet of you. She just sent me a package not too long ago. You did not have to do that. Alex doesn't know I got that, so he is going to be so excited when I come home and show him that. Yes, sir. Don't say maybe. So, here's her Valentine's Day card she sent to me. It says, I would never leave you. So cute. This reminds me of The Giving Tree, the book The Giving Tree. I don't know why, but it's like a stump with a leaf, and then if you open it, it says, I'm stumped for a better way to say Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much, Hassie. I love it so much. Okay, so let's see if we can open these lip balms. Ow! Gosh, these Disney lip balms do not want to come out and play at all. Come out, wherever you are. I really do. Like, people ask this all the time. They're like, do you sing a lot? And I'm like, I sing all the time. Like, seriously, I sing all the time. It drives people crazy. Alex just laughs because he doesn't even know most of the songs I sing. Tanya's like, what made you think of that song? I was talking to Dustin Daly the other day on the phone. And he had me laughing so hard. I was singing, oh my God. I told him, I said, I'm going to say this in a video too. And he goes, go ahead, I don't care. I was playing that song, 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination by 4 Non Blondes. Oh my God, I got it open. And he goes, I was 12 years old when my sister sang that and I knew she was a lesbian. Love that. We don't really ever talk about drama, he and I. You know, that's the thing, is that people think that, like, if you're a drama channel and you're friends with other drama channels, and I'm friends with all the drama channels, you know, like, I just am. And, I talk to Rich. Rich and, are, like, those are really the only two that I talk to on a regular basis. But, you know, like, we don't talk about drama. Like, that just isn't, like, what we talk about, you know? These are fantastic. Kiehl's. Oh my God, this is Kiehl's. Oh my God. Kiehl's Lip Balm Mint. Got a little thing on the top of it. That's nice. I don't really understand why the Mickey Mouse thing's on there since it has nothing to do with Mickey Mouse, but whatever. And then the other two ones are cranberry, and original. I love those. I'm gonna put these here in my car and just use those in my car. Maybe I'll put them in my new Puma bag that I got. Did I show you the new Puma bag that I got? 25 years and my life is still. Okay, let's go back to some comments. Hassie, that was awesome. You are awesome, Hassie. Broke Down Palace. That's what that movie is called. I keep on calling it Box of Rain. I think I keep on calling it Box of Rain because Broke Down Palace is also a Grateful Dead song, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And I think, or maybe Box of Rain is even played in this movie, I don't know. But Laura Gray said Broke Down Palace. I love that movie. I do too, Lori. Karen Brooke, she's commenting like crazy up on this video. She said, looking forward to the ghost stories. I watched all the 4th season of Grace and Frankie in one day too. I love that show. It is really, I am really sad about it this season. Like, I don't know. It really reminds me of my mom and her friend Susie back in the day and just like the getting older part and stuff like that. It's just really hard for me this season. Tammy Johnson. Oh my God, Tammy Johnson. Every video for 2 years she has commented on. Thank you, Tammy. Ash said early as Miss Magnolia, Blue Hearts, Catherine, always comment. You guys, every single one of you like comments on every video. I don't think you have any idea what that means to me. It just means so much to me. Oh wait, I lost her. Catherine said 4 Blue Hearts, hashtag Wolfpack, 4 Blue Hearts. Money problems. Amanda Campbell said, we both started singing Gaga at the same time when you said the dogs were born that way. Amy, Blue Hearts. Okay, Adriana XCX on my social anxiety. Oh, this is from last May. Said at 3840 me. Oh my God, I'm so thankful I'm not alone in this. You know, it's so interesting when I talk about having social anxiety, how many people talk about having like severe social anxiety, you know? And it's like really a serious thing. And I don't think people really understand it. It was like, even like with dinner last night, like, I knew everybody but 2 people, and like just to like get worked up to go to the restaurant was like hard for me a little bit, you know? I was like, is that light still on? Okay. Amanda Everett said on November 18th, I love you guys and know that pain. My husband and I lost our Boston Terrier, Fanny. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that, Amanda. It was congestive heart failure. It was so sad. My heart goes out to the whole family. Thank you so much. Shireen BX said the concept of fear in animals was very interesting. I do, you know, like when you watch a lot of like documentaries and they talk about animals and they talk about fear in there, Alex actually was just, we were talking about fear right now because he was trying to tickle me, and he said when you like get ticklish or you get nervous, it's your body's response to fear. Is that true? I don't know if I believe him on that. Amanda Everett said, holy cow, I swear I was thinking Julia Roberts and then you said it. Great minds. Exactly, Amanda. Then Amanda said on my We're Moving, if I have my phone plugged in, when it reaches 100%, it will light up so you'll know it's fully charged. And then she also said bean burritos from Taco Bell, and she used little emojis. I love the food emojis, are like some of my favorites. Bell are my favorite. I get extra red sauce on mine. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, so on Money Problems, Little Red Goddess Persephone said, the other night I let my doggy go outside to go potty, and there was a mommy and baby deer in the neighbors, and that baby deer was enthralled by Gigi, and she was enthralled with it. Oh my God. They just looked at each other for the longest time, and it was so beautiful and calming with the soft light of the moon glowing off the snow and the lovely deer. So peaceful. I loathe hunting as well, and yes, I am a meat eater, but it breaks my heart. Thank you for another great vlog. That just, like, whole image right there was so beautiful that you painted. Thank you so much. You should be a writer. I might use that for a book. I loved that. I'm actually, there's deer in my next book that I'm using. It's kind of like a spiritual reference point for the main character. Amanda Everett said on We're Moving, I feel like I'm in the car with you, but you can't hear anything I'm saying. Oh, I love that. She also said, I have the Shark Lift Away vacuum, and it's very powerful for its size. It's lightweight, and you can get the pet attachment. It's the best vacuum I've ever owned. Annie Z, more blue hearts. Karen Brooks said, more paranormal stories. I love the videos you did with Melissa and Tanya. I remember her talking about the Slender Man sighting you all had. How can you remember that? Oh my God. On one of your You Now videos. I love stuff like that. I don't know why I like to watch scary movies and then get scared myself, but I do. I'm the exact same way, Karen. Oh, that is so funny. Tanya has like no problem being in videos, but here's the thing, is that whenever I get her to get in a video, she's always like, oh, not tonight. I don't have my hair done and my pajamas, or I've got my pajamas on. I'm like, seriously? Melissa would be in more of them, but she's so busy that I have to like, kind of like, you know, like plan ahead. Eve W said, you only realized about money at 45. You are a failure. You have lots of immature spending, and you are careless of things. You are an embarrassment. Oh, well, okay, Eve. And Lindsay Love said, and you, not you, need to learn how to write a proper sentence, especially at your age. Get out of here. You have no business being on the channel. Well, Lindsay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Actually, you have only realized money at 45. No, I don't think that's really what I was saying, actually, if you go back and you watch that vlog. But I don't, in there, have a lot of immature spending. I go on a vacation twice a year with my husband, and I don't really buy a lot of clothes or anything, but okay. I guess I'm an embarrassment. Again, I would gesture to somebody like Eve W. If you don't like the content that you're watching in my videos, please, there are lots of other channels that you can go out there, and I'll even recommend some to you that you can go watch. You don't have to watch my channel, and honestly, like, I don't mind, you know, really, like, it doesn't hurt me if you want to watch them, and if you want to leave comments like that, feel free. I mean, that's why I leave my comment sections open, but I really don't understand anybody that wants to spend a lot of time and energy watching channels they can't stand, especially on a channel that's 50 minutes every day. But, you know, I guess that's how you have to decide what you're going to do. Red19 said, I love Above and Beyond. I used to play festivals and have DJ'd alongside those two. It was awesome. Oh my God. Who are you as a DJ? I want to know now. My husband would die. He'd love to know that. February 15th, growing up is hard. Jessica Finnan said, have you taken the Myers-Briggs type indicator? It's a personality test. I feel like you are an INFJ. I get this so many times. So many people want to know what my Myers-Briggs test is. Okay. We took it when I was working at the old treatment center. I think we did it twice, actually, and I came out the same both ways. I do not remember what I was, okay? I know that I'm a feeler, but you know that it's changing now, and that there's like, they've changed all the results, I think, or they're changing them, and that there's like extroverted introverts and introverted extroverts. There's like different like layers of different things. So I don't know like what I am. I should probably take it again. Maybe, oh God, I just like scraped my nail. I busted it. Maybe I'll take it and do a whole like vlog or video on it. Okay. God, that really hurt my nail. I wish I could show you, but it's like, do you see it? It's like peeling up. I'm really weird about my nails. Have I talked about that on here before? So I'm at 29 minutes and 15 seconds. So I am going to pause or stop this video for just a second and then come back and read a few more comments, because I'm having kind of a fun time doing this. All right. Okay, I'm back. Oh God, I just went to Casey Lee's comment. Hey, Casey Lee. You crack me up. LOL. I'm for real. Always on the look for UFOs too. See, I'm not the only one. This dad and his kids just ran from the Dragon House Chinese restaurant to their car. And the dad got to the car and he goes, I won. I love that so much. I love that dads can still be kids with their kids. My dad was so like that too. Okay, Casey Lee also said, I love watching your vlogs for many reasons, but mostly because they always make me think. And listening to your free-flowing ideas always sparks new thoughts in my head. Watching to these is so relaxing to me. It's ironic because I've heard people say that filming their vlogs can be therapeutic for them, and I feel that watching yours is therapeutic for me. So I like to think of watching this as a kind of mutually beneficial therapy session. Thank you so much, Casey. That means the world to me. I love this channel. I just feel like, you know, it's interesting to me when I like I don't ever get the comments on the videos, but I've seen them other places, or people say things to me. They'll be like, you know, like, people think your vlog is like really contrived. And I'm like, I literally get in a car and I talk for like an hour. Like, how do you contrive that? Like, I have no script. I don't go into it. Like, the most I ever go into it scripted is really thinking to myself, like, what do I want to talk about today? You know what I mean? Like, but other than that, like, okay, am I going to do a paranormal story? Am I tell a story about like Christmas? Am I tell a story about my mom? But other than that, I don't like really ever go into it with any kind of conceived idea of what I'm going to talk about. I think you probably know that if you watch it. Jessica Finnan said, hate tax time. So stressful. I do too. Okay. She also said, you are so right about animals, Peter. I have literally... Okay, I want to say this really quick before... so anybody gets upset that I didn't read their comment. I am purposely not reading the comments about the school shooting in Florida. I'm scanning over those. Thank you for all the comments that you left on it. I feel like it's a horrible tragedy. I do not want to make a video about it as far as coming out and having a stance on it one way or the other. I'm not really sure how I feel about it right now. And when it comes to any of those issues, I mean, I think it's horrible. I think it's sad. It's devastating to me. It's terrifying to me, the world that we live in. When it comes to situations like that, as far as when people want to talk about political things that need to happen or gun control and all this kind of stuff, I really kind of like sit back and I like listen to a lot of what people have to say and then kind of form my own opinion about it. People think that a lot of times that I'm not political or that I don't have a stance on things. I very much do have a stance on a lot of things, but I try to educate myself and understand really what is going on before just like reading a tweet and making just a response to it. When I've done that in the past, not since I've had a YouTube channel, but just in my life, and not in a situation like this, but when I've just had a gut response to something that has happened in my life, I usually don't make a very educated response. So today I try to like take all the information in and look at it and say, okay, you know, this is very, very scary to me, what's going on. It's happening in schools all over the place. The day after it happened, we had in Indianapolis, I think there were 3 schools that had, what do you call them? They had like shooter like announcements, or they like stopped school early because it's just, you know, and it's everywhere now and it's terrifying to me. So I don't want to get on video and make an ignorant statement. If you've watched my videos for a while, you know that about 6 months ago, I made an uneducated statement about something that I was not educated on, and I went and I educated myself and I came back and said, okay, this is how I feel about it. So I don't want to do that again because I don't want you guys to think that I'm just some ignorant know-it-all and I just put out statements like that. You know what I mean? If there's something that I don't know everything about, I want to really read, investigate, and understand it before I talk about it. Does that make sense? So if you think that I'm purposely, that's like, if you think I'm purposely skipping your comment about that, that is why I'm doing that, okay? Jessica Finnan said, you are so right about animals, Peter. I have literally 20 leopard, but I do want to say this, your comment means a lot to me, so thank you. Peter, I have literally 20 leopard geckos, and they are all different from each other. Animals have souls. They are emotionally aware. They feel fear and happiness and sorrow. And then she also said, animal traps are cruel beyond what I can calmly put in words. Bella Tavor said, I thought I saw a UFO. I'm not sure I don't. I spit out my Sprite Zero. I laughed so hard. Love you, Peter. You are literally me when I am driving. Hassie said 45 minutes, not enough. And then she said, UFO, you need to do more of these stories. Okay. So Jessica sent... Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your dog. She left a long comment about her dog. Okay. Christine Kate said, LOL, you are my favorite kind of nuts. LA Woman said, oh my God, I was just going to say moon boots. I love those days. Erica Fernandez said, this is my favorite channel of yours. I clean my house and listen, my favorite part of the day. Oh, thank you so much. Some Girl 69 said, oh, Pete, you have no... Oh, no. Okay. And that was about the school thing. You know, I wish that... Here's the thing. I want to do a video about it. I'll probably put it on my Peterisms channel about how I feel about it. But I don't want to talk about what I think we should do about it. I want to talk about, because, you know, I think one of the really interesting things that's happening right now is that students are talking about it. And I think we need to listen to our kids and what their fears are. And I want to talk about it, you know, from a fear point of view of being parents and those that support parents. And what can we do to alleviate the fear and as human beings and support one another, you know? There's a lot of horrible things and we can't change all of it. You know what I mean? And we can't change all of it tomorrow either. And I just wish in the wake of a crisis, we could come together more as a society instead of challenging each other. It was like, we were at the brunch today, and there was this guy next to us. Do you ever sit in a restaurant, and there was just somebody, and they are just so fucking loud? Like, and you're just like, shut up. I don't want to hear your whole conversation, you know? And so I looked at Alex, I go, oh my God, I like him. Since I've sat down, I have learned everything about him that I didn't want to know, you know? And this guy was like, it was obviously he was having like brunch with a girlfriend of his that he hadn't seen in a long time. And he was talking about, he was like my age, and he was talking about Facebook, and she was like, oh, what happened to so-and-so? And he was like, well, we've been like in a Facebook battle the last couple days about gun control. And I'm like sitting there, and inside of my head, I'm like, wow, so what have you come up with? Like, are you friends with this person? Are you not friends with this? Is it an educated conversation? Are you learning anything about it? Or are you just going back and forth on Facebook? Like, why? Like, why are we spinning our wheels with that? You know what I mean? Everybody wants to take to Facebook and have their 2 cents. Okay. Auntie Jane said, Peter, I am watching all your 2017 playlists. Oh, dear, I love you. And I love your car vlog best. Love your stories. And so remember a lot of the shows you talk about and relate totally to some of your life experiences. I just want to say you are loved. You are never, hold on. You are never alone, and you are one of the strongest people. Sending love your way always. Thank you, Annie Jane. I actually have an Aunt Janie, so that's funny that your name is Auntie Jane. Vashon Parker said, I love your profile picture, by the way, Vashon. She said, oh my God, you had me laughing tonight. Ms. Marie 133 said, we will have snow until April, sometimes even by the end of April here in Quebec. So over it. I'm jealous. I want snow because now it's confusing because we have days where it's raining and the snow disappears, and we have crazy humidity, and the next day it snowstorms. We usually have big snowstorms in March. I wish we did. Love it all. Oh, hey. She said, you and me both, Peter. I feel that's all I do. Work my ass off for little to nothing. Barely getting by. LOL, life is good. Good health is all I need. Tammy Maceo said, I hope adorable PP stays good. Please be careful on dog food because now it's been said that the meds used for euthanasia is found in certain brands. Oh, my God. But I'm so happy to know he's doing good. And she said, I am hoping what's been said about the dog food is false, but I haven't seen anything otherwise. I'll have to look into that and see what that's about. Ron just said, I don't want to be a know-it-all, but it's an orca or a killer whale. It's not an orca whale. Did I say that? See, I told you guys, like, I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. Well, thank you. Okay. I don't think that makes you sound like a know-it-all at all. I think that makes you sound like you're educating me because I want to remain teachable. She said they're technically dolphins, so... so thank you. KOB said, love the vlog, new fan. Hey, KOB, thank you. And then she or he also said, I recorded music that way on cassette tapes. Real struggle of waiting for your favorite songs to come on. Okay, so this is so funny. My friend Heather, back in the day, she used to listen to Friday Night Love Songs. Do you guys remember that back in the day? And she would call in, and she would say, she goes, I didn't really have any friends, so all the people that I knew were like out on dates on Friday night in high school, and I'd lay in my bed on my pillow. This is kind of a sad story, really. But when she was telling me, we got laughing so hard about it. I don't know why. And she said she would call in and say, like, could you play, like, Endless Love for my boyfriend Ronnie? And then, like, he would say, this one goes out to Heather, who's playing Endless Love for her boyfriend Ronnie. And then she would know it was for her, and so she would record it really fast when they said that. And so she knew what the song was going to be before it came on. Isn't that hilarious? It's very smart, too. But yeah, we all recorded music back in the day on a cassette tape. God, I forgot about that. Okay, so the Cat's Meow said, thank you for sharing. Growing up is hard. Thank you for sharing. It's hard to look back on bad memories. It is. But, you know, like, bad memories, we learn things from them as well, don't you think? Autumn said Wolfpack. Blue Hearts by Chelsea and Jamie Lee. Sunshine Girl said, oh, hello. Oh, hello, Sunshine Girl. Lisa said, was that a passenger train? I don't think I have ever ran across that before. It was not. It was like a cargo train. I don't know what it was, but it's always there late at night and it scares the hell out of me. Okay, Chrissy Hay said, Peter, you truly are an amazing person. Thank you so much. I laughed with you in this video. I cried with you. You seriously touched my heart. Please don't ever stop these vlogs. They are beautiful. I listen to you while I'm cooking, showering, getting ready, driving, and just relaxing. You've truly become a part of my day, and I love it. Thank you. And I am also so heartbroken to hear you talk about how you were treated in school. My heart just aches that kids and adults could be so cruel. A million hugs. I'm so proud of you for taking all that pain and turning it into something good. You are wonderful. Never forget that. Thank you, Chrissy. You know, it's interesting because at the time that it was going on, that's going to be the last comment I read. At the time that it was going on, I really felt very alone and isolated. I think what it did was, I really think that my creativity of like writing and creating stories and reading, my love of reading came from that because it was a way for me to escape. I didn't feel safe telling other people because typically when I would tell other people, you know, not my family, but they would say, just get over it. You know, other kids or teachers like didn't know what to do. And, you know, I did have conversations with counselors and teachers about it. And they always kind of have this look on their face like, we don't know what to tell you. And I think, like, looking back on it, what it was they knew that I was the kid because I was effeminate, you know, and didn't really fight back, didn't really say anything. They knew that I was the kid that was going to be an easy target. And, you know, I don't know. What's interesting to me about it is that as I got older, like, I remember playing tennis, and there would always be the kids that were picked on, and nobody ever picked on me, and this is going to sound really egotistic, and I don't mean it to be this way, but I was trained to play tennis since I was 4 years old, and I was very good, so nobody fucked with me, and, but I would always, like, play on leagues, and with, like, have people that I would play doubles with that people would come for, and they would pick on them, and I had no problem standing up for the underdog, and always being, like, to the other person that was being cruel, like, do you have an issue? Like, what's your issue? And then we would just slam them, you know, and win like 6-0. And I'd look at them and go, exactly. Shut your mouth, right? But I couldn't do that for myself in school. I couldn't stand up for myself. And I really think it's because I didn't believe in myself. When you have confidence and you have self-esteem and you have self-concept and you believe in yourself, right? Then what somebody tells you, you don't buy into because you know it's shit. You know you're a good person, right? You know you're worthy. You know that you matter. And the rest of it doesn't, whatever anybody else says doesn't really matter. It's like, fuck them. If they don't like me, fuck them, you know? It's like the chick that said that, you know, whatever the comment that she left earlier, I've already forgotten. I can't remember, you know, about my money problems. I guess I remember a little bit. But, you know, it's like, if you don't like me, okay, go find somebody else. You know, screw you. I don't really care. And I think that it's kind of a good attitude to have in life. And there's a fine line, okay? There's a fine line between taking constructive criticism and allowing people to walk all over you and being a doormat. And when people are saying vicious and malicious and nasty things about you that have no basis in truth and they're being cruel, don't ever own that. Don't ever allow that to be your truth, because you know what your truth is. And the problem is, just like in the movie Pretty Woman, when I had all of the female patients back in the day, mostly when I worked in treatment, and we would watch Pretty Woman, and a lot of times people would say, why do you think that that's a movie to have teenage girls watch? Well, first of all, it was a Disney movie, and It was, I think, produced and directed by Disney. The other thing was, they didn't show anything bad in the movie, you know, but we know that she's a prostitute. Well, here's a prostitute that didn't believe in herself, and this man that really believed in her. You know, at the very end of the movie, she says, you know, he says, like, all this kind of stuff, and she goes, what are you going to do, set me up in a great condo? She's like, I want more than that. I'm worth more than that. And he goes, what do you want? She goes, I want the fairy tale. We all deserve the fairy tale. Every single last one of us. Every one of you watching this video right now deserves the fairy tale, whatever that is. You deserve the dream job, the dream relationship, the dream home, whatever you want, you deserve it. And I believe that. And I truly, truly believe that most of us can get that. I feel like there's a lot of us out there, and I don't think we talk about this a lot when we say anybody out there can have their dreams, but this is one of the reasons why I watch the TED Talks videos, and I see, like, you know, that, I can't remember what his name is, Matty something, and he's in a wheelchair, and all his dream was to play percussion in the marching band, and it's like, you know, he has, like, overcome all these obstacles, and I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm going, I have nothing to fucking complain about. If this kid can overcome all of his obstacles, you know, and make his life something incredible, I have nothing to bitch about. But there's a lot of people that, you know, live in, you know, third world countries, and, like, they're really fighting against a lot. So their journey is more than ours is. So for most of us out there that have a head start in life, that have a lot of stuff handed to us, then we need to really, you know, not take that stuff for granted and go, I can achieve my dreams. I really can. And not allow the naysayers and the malicious comments to get to us, you know, as roadblocks to the things that we want to achieve in our lives. I love the line in the movie in Pretty Woman when they're laying there in bed, and he says to her, you're so beautiful. And she says, the bad stuff is easier to believe. When somebody tells you something long enough, you start to believe it. And the problem with me for a long time was that I believed what people told me. People told me shit about myself all the time, you know? You're disgusting, you're this, you're that. They used derogatory words, they pushed me, they treated me as if I wasn't worthy. And I bought into that, and what I believed was I wasn't worthy. The second that that stopped, okay, which was probably 3 or 4 years after I got sober. I mean, it took me a long time, you guys. This isn't just something that I woke up one day and I was like, yeah, I'm worthy. It didn't. It took me a lot of internal work. It took me not abusing myself with drugs and alcohol and muting my existence. It took a lot of self-talk of me talking to myself and saying, you know what? You are a pretty good person, no matter what anybody says. You know, there's a lot of people out there that have had parents that their entire life have told them that they were a bag of shit, right? So to walk yourself out of that, to talk yourself out of that is really hard. But to get to the point where we can say to ourselves, I'm not a bag of shit, you know? I deserve more. I'm worthy. We deserve that in our lives. We deserve to have amazing things happen to us. We have one life on this planet. That's it, you know? Unless proven otherwise after we're gone, we have but one life on this planet. And I want my life to be as full as possible. So I don't want to ignore the first, you know, 18 years of my life where I was bullied and talked down to. And I had a lot of really good times in there too. You know, I had a lot of fun with my friends in high school, and I had a lot of fun, you know, reading books and doing stuff with my parents. I mean, I talk a lot about my mom being an alcoholic or my parents being divorced or, you know, all this kind of stuff. I talk about the bullying and stuff, but in between there were a lot of really magical moments too, you know? There were a lot of, I wouldn't talk about my mom the way that I do in such an endearing way, you know, and cry telling stories about her if we didn't have such an amazing relationship too. And that wasn't just after she got sober, you know? We had an amazing relationship at times when she was drinking, on the days that she wasn't drinking. So I have to take those bad times that happened to me when I was growing up, and I have to look at them and I have to say, you know what? If I can turn those into wisdom and I can learn from them and I can have those be, let's say, trophies, you know, on a trophy wall that I can look up at and go, but see, like, I overcame that. I'm the one that won. They didn't get me. I made it. I made it out. I made it to the other side. And now I'm the one, okay, that has an amazing life because I know, as a matter of fact, okay, that they were wrong. And I am worthy, and I deserve the best life possible. When you can tell yourself that, and you can truly, truly, truly believe that, having gone through a lot of shit, and I'm talking to people out there that have been verbally abused, you know, shamed all their lives, physically abused, sexually abused, ritually abused, okay? The drug addicts, alcoholics that have gone through such horrific shit in their lives. and they walk into a room and they hold themselves up high and they are a person of character today, and they look at me and they're like, hi, how are you? Oh my God, it's so great to see you. And they're so authentic and so genuine, and they live in a house that they love, and they are surrounded by people that they love, and they have an amazing life, okay? They are examples that this is possible for anybody, and for me, they're an example that I can have that too. I just have to work hard enough on believing that and making that true for myself, and you guys can have it too. You absolutely can. Absolutely. So, yeah, it's sometimes getting over the staying stuck. One of the hardest things for me is when I get messages from people. It's painful because I don't know how. It's like if you could just show them, you know, the journey, but you can't. People that email me and they'll say, like, I hear what you say and I understand what you say and it's so inspiring, but you don't understand how hard it is for me. You don't understand what I've gone through in my life. And that's the getting stuck, right? Like, that's the getting stuck of just that repetition in our heads of saying, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard. You've got to put that away and say, it's hard, but now I'm ready to move on. I'm choosing to move on, okay? I'm gonna do something cathartic with my life. I'm gonna turn all of this bullshit into something else, right? I'm gonna make something of myself. Because if not, I'm gonna look back on 70 years of a life and go, my life was really hard. And for me, I don't know, like when I was in it, it was hard to see out of it. But now that I'm not in it, looking back on it, it's like, it wasn't as much work as I thought it would be, number one. And number two, I don't want to look back on my life and just say, you know, like, it was really, really a hard life. And the thing is that really bothers me is when people, a lot of times those people get accused of being victims. And I hate the word victim. But when you are playing a victim or you're in that role and you're saying, hell, life is hard, you don't know how hard life is on me and all that kind of stuff, you don't see that you're a victim, right? Like, you don't see it. It's just like you just want somebody, just one person to validate, okay? What you've gone through was shitty, you didn't deserve it, and it was a fucking mess of trouble, and nobody should go through that. Okay, so listen closely. I validate for you that you should never have gone through what you went through. I'm sorry that what you went through was crap and that you had a lot of shit happen to you. You never deserved it. You're better than that. You deserve to be loved. We all deserve to be loved, even if nobody's ever told us that before. Now, what are you going to do? And that's what we need to hear. We need to hear that from one another. One of the things I love about my comment section is when somebody comes and they say, like, my mom passed away or this happened to me. 5 comments down, you'll see people and they're so supportive. I love that. They'll say, I'm so sorry this happened to you. I'm so sorry this happened to you. That's amazing. That's amazing. But let's take it off of YouTube and let's put it in the real world. And when we see people that are struggling, or if we're struggling ourselves, allow ourselves to be loved, allow ourselves to have the most amazing life possible. And that's what I want to be an example of. That's what I want to show people, okay? Is that, you know, and it's not like my life is so exciting. I'm driving around in a car. I'm sitting in the, you know, the parking lot of Kroger and Chinese buffet, Dragon House, sitting here reading comments, and I love every minute of it, you know? But is it me jet setting around the world with famous people? No, and I don't even give a shit about that. Like, I don't even want that. Like, that's not the life I need. You know, would that be fun? Sure, it'd be exciting for a couple weeks, but, you know, I like this more. This is who I am. You know who you are, know what you're capable of, know what you want, and love yourself because you deserve it. I love you guys. I think I'm going to end it here. I've gone on now for like, this is like 53 minutes. Oh my God, I'm sitting here in a parking lot. So I'm done. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm done with my vlog tonight at 8:30. So I hope you're having an amazing start of your week. And I'll of course be uploading videos on my other channels. Please like and subscribe to my channel on here if you haven't already, and my other channels. It would mean the world to me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.